Christian Klein, Chief CEO of SAP. Christian, very nice to have you on the program once again. We'll come to the cloud story and the numbers in a moment, but I want to start with the job story. You've called this a job restructuring, and you've been clear that although this will affect 8,000 roles, you'll end up with the same number on the payroll as when you started. So can you tell us a little bit more about the types of jobs you'll be subtracting and the types you'll be adding here? What's happening at SAP?
Yeah, thanks a lot, first of all, Anna, for having me. Yes, indeed, we posted great results. We are very proud. 3 years ago, we started a transformation, and now we kept the promise of accelerating cloud revenue and also posting double-digit profit growth. Now, the next phase is all about an ongoing transformation. We see massive growth potential. You just interviewed ASML. They are a customer of us. They are relying on SAP Business AI to further drive scale, to build resilient supply chains. That's SAP. That's what SAP does. So we are investing in AI, over $1 billion for the next 2 years. While, of course, we're also applying AI internally. So we will try for higher automation of activities. So it's all about reskilling and, of course, also making sure that SAP on its own becomes more productive. So it's actually an adaptation of our workforce to the new reality and securing our future growth.
Okay, so it's about reskilling, about adapting the workforce, but will AI mean that you end up with fewer staff in the end? I understand in a year you might not, but in the end, is that where AI takes SAP and takes the global software workforce?
I mean, Anna, what we actually also posted today, you saw, we are increasing our guidance. We are very confident about the growth potential of SAP until 2025 and the years beyond. And so SAP will also further invest. So we actually expect that at the end of the year, we actually end up with the same headcount as we left 2023. And for the years to come, there will be investments, there will be headcount growth, but of course, under proportional to our top line growth.
You've talked about the cloud business, the growth in the cloud business this morning. It does, an analyst seem to be suggesting, and you've said that it's still accelerating in 2024. Where are we in the underlying customer appetite story around cloud from SAP?
We just talked about ASML. It's about supply chain, more resilience. It's about also fighting inflation and also coming up with higher productivity. This is what business leaders talk about. And this is SAP. Actually, we are embedding AI everywhere. We drive automation. And it's also about sustainability with the Green Ledger and with the decarbonization. What we can also help our customers with this is spot on. This is what our customers need. So General Motors, ASML, all of these customers also now, betting on SAP to help them to achieve these business goals. And when you look at our total cloud backlog of over 44 billion, you see what is already in the books, which also shows how resilient SAP in the meantime is.
Last year, on the AI front, Christian, last year you partnered with Google. You invested in Aleph Alpha, in Anthropic, and in Cohere. Do you plan further AI investments this year?
Actually, we just announced a partnership with NVIDIA. NVIDIA is actually a great story. I mean, they, again, are our customers, and they just made a huge bet on our technology to also build more resilience into their supply chain, to better predict sales, to further automate other functions inside NVIDIA. That's a fantastic showcase. While we are also co-innovating together on AI to really build the most powerful AI platform for businesses. And so you're going to see further partnerships, but of course we are investing a lot to also further go into organic innovation in the field of AI.
Yes, and can I ask you about the competitive environment at this point? You've got this big cloud backlog that you've already talked about. What is competition like at this time, Christian?
I mean, the good piece is when business leaders are looking at the business case, they want to see higher productivity, they want to see higher resilience, and they also want to turn into a more sustainable enterprise. And this is what the technology does. So SAP, it's not about lifting and shifting systems to the cloud. We are transforming businesses, and the business cases are very, very compelling. And given the great work we have done on the product side the last 3 years, we have a very modern tech stack. So we can really run businesses end to end. And now with infusing AI, we are touching millions of end users. I mean, when you are talking about the impact of AI, and now we need to come to return of invest, this is what SAP does. We are sitting right at the nexus between technology and businesses.
I wonder what concerns you at this point, Christian. I mean, clearly you're telling a very positive story about cloud sales, and you've got this restructuring taking place at the moment. You were listening as we talked to the ASML boss. He talked about being an optimist that worries a lot. And I wonder what it is that worries the CEO of SAP. The worries might be geopolitical, might be around AI, or something much more everyday. What are you thinking about a lot at SAP?
I mean, Anna, for sure. I mean, when you look at the macroeconomic environment, when you look at the geopolitical tensions, it's worrying. The good piece is tech can help. Tech can help to also enable more resilient businesses. But of course, the world needs to really come more together. When you look at sovereign clouds in Europe, we need to become more in union to also help other tech companies, startups, to scale their business. So there are, of course, factors which are actually pretty worrying, but I remain extremely confident when it comes to tech and we as SAP helping our customers to overcome those challenges.
Christian, thanks very much for your time. Good to speak to you. Christian Klein, the CEO of SAP.